Hello and welcome to Precontation Points video Snark. I'm currently reading through the Betrothed by Kiera Cass. This is not the first video of this book, so I'd recommend that you watch the other videos before you start this. Links are posted below. Chapter 31. So, they get married. Hollis was a little surprised to see that the manor was full of people, those who lived nearby who had known Hollis since she was little. There was some natural curiosity over who Hollis dumped the literal king for. Hollis's parents also showed up. They're not smiling, and as Hollis sees them in the crowd, they appear to be fighting. But Hollis has apparently decided that she's not going to let whatever drama that they're clearly going to start interrupt her wedding day. I can't wait for either of them to come up and start some drama with Hollis. But kudos for Hollis for letting her parents' argument go. Lord Eastoff makes a toast to his new daughter, Scarlett, and the third son, who has literally not been mentioned up until this point, exclaim that they're happy to have a new sister. Sullivan has also made Hollis a headpiece that she can hang a veil from, but she can also put flowers on, and she knows that she'll be wearing it a lot. Silas asks that he and Hollis go speak with their parents, as it seems as though they're edging towards the door. For once, neither of her parents seem overly angry over anything. Whatever problem that they might be currently facing, at least they're not trying to pick a fight or cause drama on their only child's wedding day. Hollis is kind of upset when they say that they're packing up to leave soon. She asks that they at least stay for dessert. She says that it's an isolate tradition that people be sprinkled with cake crumbs for good luck, and even Lady Bright seems to find it mildly amusing. Hollis also asks that her parents pass along to Jameson about how happy that she is, and she hopes that Jameson can be that happy too, which is honestly such a weird thing to say on your wedding day. Even Lord Bright seems to think so and only promises to say what's appropriate given the moment. As they walk away, Hollis complains about how awkward that the situation was. Silas assures her that everybody's in an adjustment period right now and that things will get better. He then cheers her up by stating that he has a present for her, that he needs to go to such and such to deliver some knives. After that, the two of them are going to go to the ocean. Hollis is excited with the idea. Lady Eastoff comes over to take Hollis away for a moment. The two of them joke about how they're now both Lady Eastoff. The original Lady Eastoff then says a lot of stuff about how Hollis has tied the entire family to Corona now and the long journey that they all took to reach this point. She then says some stuff about tradition and wants to give Hollis an old family ring of hers, which I'm not exactly up on the lore of that wedding tradition, but don't you usually give it to the bride before the wedding ceremony? Hollis thinks that the old family heirloom is too much and shouldn't something like that go to Scarlett. Lady Eastoff insists that she's got other things for Scarlett, and besides, it's tradition. And I'm about 5 seconds away from breaking out into songs from Fiddler on the Roof. Anyway, as Hollis contemplates what Lady Eastoff says, she thinks about how, like Tevi and his family, tradition is highly important to the Eastoff family. As Lady Eastoff puts the ring on Hollis's finger, also in a way symbolic of the Eastoff family accepting Hollis, screams erupt. The two of them run to the front where Lady Eastoff says, "They have come for us." Chapter 32. Hollis knows who they are, and thanks to her relationship with Valentine as well as Silas, she must run inside to where her husband is, but Lady Eastoff stops her. She says that she and her husband made plans for if this would happen, and Hollis, sweet, naive Hollis, she doesn't understand why people would make plans for stuff like this. Lady Eastoff literally holds Hollis down under some bushes. Hollis just keeps saying over and over that they should help. She thinks about Silas and wills him not to be killed, but then she feels guilty over only thinking about Silas. She thinks about Sullivan and the third son, Saul. Literally never mentioned is Scarlett. After a while, they hear the sound of laughter and both know that the darkest nights are leaving now. The manor is on fire. The two of them go closer to see what the rest of the damage is, and they come across Scarlett. She says that they came in stabbing at anybody who got in their way. Guests, maids, it didn't matter to them. She was grabbed by one of the men, but he threw her outside. She was too afraid to run, so she hid under some bushes like her mother and Hollis had been doing too. Hollis wants to go inside to search for survivors, but Lady Eastoff tells her that there will not be any at all. But Hollis has to see her for herself, has to know. Inside, Hollis passes servants making off with anything that they can carry. She also finds the slain body of the third Eastoff boy, and I guess the reason why he was never mentioned was only because Cass fully intended to redshirt him. She tries to find Silas, but the fire is getting to be too much, and she has to leave. Hollis suggests that they should go next door to her childhood home. As the three of them start walking, Hollis thinks about how much that the Eastoff family must have seen in order to just get up and walk away from such horrors. At the other manor, the servants there want to know what happened. They ask about Hollis's parents, and she kind of collapses onto the ground and starts screaming. And, wow. Okay. I thought that Valentina talking about her miscarriages was dark. Thanks for listening to my book Snark on YouTube. New videos are up every Monday. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you don't miss anything. Also, while you're waiting for the new video next week, be sure to catch up on my other video series. If you're already caught up with that, then you can head over to Tumblr for my main book Snarks, always free and updated daily. People who support me on Patreon also have early access to my daily Snark, but also bonus Snark that isn't up anywhere else. People who donate to me either by supporting me on Patreon or by making a one-time donation via PayPal or Ko-fi also get shoutouts in my videos. Thank you so much to Dawn, Phoebe, and Nikki for supporting me already. Be sure to join my Patreon or donate to hear your name next week. Also, if you want to read some of the stuff that I've published, you can purchase my works on Amazon. I have 19 erotic short stories, 1 short story collection, and 1 full-length novel. Links for everything are posted below. See you next week, guys!